6 o'clock, a veteran of the Afghan war is accused of shaking his baby boy so violently that child is in critical condition. Now, this father has had a history of problems since he returned home, and as Ken McLeod tells us, some blame his violent behavior on post-traumatic stress.
This defendant does.
Christopher Berry closed his eyes as prosecutors recounted how he first insisted he'd accidentally dropped his infant son on the floor of their Lowell apartment, but then made a hospital confession.
That he had gotten frustrated with his 9-week-old son, that he took him into his hands and shook him for about 30 seconds.
The baby boy is near death with a fractured skull and bleeding brain.
His prognosis is extremely poor.
When Berry served with the Army National Guard in Afghanistan, he survived an attack on his vehicle by a suicide bomber. Since returning home, his treatment for post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, has drawn attention to his mental state amid a string of assault and burglary charges. In August of 2011, Berry was accused of luring a flock of pigeons to a Billerica parking lot and then plowing his car through them, killing several birds. When he was charged with animal cruelty, his attorney hinted at a PTSD defense. Today, a different lawyer tapped into that again.
He is also taking prescribed medications for his anxiety.
Indeed, the sheer number of vets who've sought help for possible PTSD since returning from Iraq and Afghanistan is staggering. More than 273,000 nationally, nearly 5,000 of them close to home. Still, one of Berry's neighbors is not buying the diagnosis as an excuse.
Because nobody should touch a baby like that. A baby's helpless.
With murder charges awaiting Christopher Berry should his son die, a judge set his bail at $500,000 cash. In Lowell, Ken McLeod, WBZ News.
Now, to read more about PTSD and the warning signs, go to our website, cbsboston.com, and click on the Watch and Listen tab.